Being in a small space is something I consider a blessing and a curse. I tend to eat where I work, work where I sleep, sleep where I game, just to do it all over again each day. From the outside looking in, you might think it isn't enough space to create a dope piece of content, but it all comes down to one thing: finessing the story. Yes, finessing the story. So, finessing the story has a couple of sub-points within this topic, but it really means getting from point A to point B in a creative fashion, rather than digging to find a story to fit around the space that you're in. So point A might be me walking into my dorm. Point B might be me finally, getting in my bed because I'm exhausted. Now, between point A and point B, I have to fill in the blanks with the space that I'm in. When creating a small space, one of the biggest things I occasionally neglect is cleaning my area. My dorm is small, and trying to create a story in the midst of mess shortens the options of where the story can go. I will clean everything. Every place, every bed, every place that I thought I was going to shoot, and every place I didn't think I was going to shoot. So I still want my space to look realistic, because in reality, my room is not spotless. I do not keep my room spotless, but I want to be sure when I'm making the video or when whatever I'm creating that there are zero distractions. And when you have a small space like this, the distractions, the little messes, the socks on the floor, they pop up like a sore thumb. And there have been many times when I've created bass videos where I had to shift the whole concept because the mess just started to pile up and I was on a deadline. So there's really nothing I can do, about it except change what I was originally going to do. So knowing your space means pushing the limits within the space. So like what I do is I move stuff around. I might move my bed, I might move some chairs around, I might mess with the lighting, the blinds a little bit just to see what I can do. But all this happens before I actually grab the camera. So with my bass videos, I'm making beats and then putting videos to the beats. I have to think in the process of me making the beat how I want to do the video. What emotions am I getting from it? How am I feeling? How can I push the limits with this bass video? But even if someone isn't making a beat, like if you're not making a beat or anything, you can do it in your brainstorming process. How do I feel trying to convey this story? And then looking around at your space to see what's possible. So I tend to look at my space as in like quadrants. So quadrant 1 is like my desk, refrigerator. Quadrant 2 is my bed. Quadrant 3, I would say, is like the closet area, like right back here. And then quadrant 4 is the back bed nobody sleeps on, and the door. When I'm making a bass video now, I know, okay, if I want to go from quadrant 1 to quadrant 2 or quadrant 3 to quadrant 2, or from the closet to the bed, like how can I do that? Sometimes I just go in like a square, essentially, from 1 all the way to 2 being my endpoint. At first I would definitely get discouraged saying that I need a bigger space in order to tell a story, but it's how you use the space that helps you tell the story. So at the end of the day, you don't have to have a crazy big room in order to tell an amazing story and get some amazing content. It comes down to you and how you finesse the story.